everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the State Champs High School Sports Show right here on Local 4 WDIV. I'm Patty Cesarini, and today I'm coming to you from Ford Field, where the Michigan Association of Broadcasters hosted the Great Lakes Broadcast and Sports Media Academy, where tons of future journalists, creators, and broadcasters get an inside look at how to launch a career in this industry. And get this, our friends from Lawrence Technological University and Specs at LTU are also here, giving students hands-on experience with the latest gear. LTU is the presenting sponsor of State Champs, and they're showing everyone exactly why they're leading the way in media education. But stick around, we've got championship highlights coming your way, boys soccer state finals, cross-country champs, volleyball district winners, and our main event, a football district battle between 9-1 Dexter and undefeated South Lyon. Well, let's get it all started. Here's Ryan Slocum with part one of the hit list.
We begin in Division I with our number one team in the state, Detroit Cass Tech, hosting Dearborn Fordson. Last time these two met was the 2021 district final, a game won by Fordson. But this time, the technicians came to play, led by our Mr. Football candidate, C.J. Sadler. The North Carolina commit put on a show with 4 touchdowns, powering Cass Tech to the 48-8 victory. It's their 4th straight district title. They'll now hit the road to Saline for the regional round. Now to our number 2 team, Detroit Catholic Central, welcoming Brighton to town. The Shamrocks' offense was unstoppable, putting up 42 points in the first half alone. That included a pair of scores from another Mr. Football candidate, Samson Gash, and a TD pass from Duke Banta to Jack Janda, who was recently added to the top 10 list for the Anvil Award. Catholic Central rolls 45-7. They'll face the winner of Clarkston and Grand Blanc next week. And speaking of that matchup, Clarkston was too much to handle. Jake Morrow, a top 10 Mr. Football candidate, tied the game at 7 with this touchdown pass, but the Wolves broke free. Hake Hartung ignites the highlight reel with an 80-yard house call as Clarkston dominates 44-22. They will host Detroit Catholic Central in the regional final. Meanwhile, in a pair of MAC Red rivalries, we have Romeo facing Dakota. After beating Dakota earlier this season 39-20, the Bulldogs made it 2 for 2, pounding the Rock to a 56-zip victory. They claim the district hardware and will face Rochester Adams next week in a rematch of their Week 1 showdown. Moving on to Division II, Warren Cousino reached the district finals for the first time since 2007. They were taking on Birmingham Groves. A back-and-forth first half saw Groves on top 22-14 at the break, but the Falcons then take over in the second, winning 36-22. They await the winner of Lakeview and Grosse Pointe South in the regionals. Out west, Traverse City Central traveled to Muskegon. It was a 14-13 game at the half, but late heroics from Gideon Benghauser drilling a field goal to put TCC ahead 16-14. Traverse City Central will now face Portage Central in the regional final. And in another Western showdown, undefeated Hudsonville facing Rockford in front of a packed house. These two OK Titans went back and forth, but Hudsonville come out on top, 42-31, claiming their second straight district crown. More district final highlights are coming your way later on in the show.
I'm Robbie Elliott, and we're running it back with some Southeast Michigan teams that owned the big stage at the state finals. We head to the Michigan International Speedway for the cross-country finals. In Division 4 for the girls, Kayla Livingston of Whitmore Lake claims gold for the second straight year, and the Trojans three-peat as D4 team champions. In Division 1, the record book was rewritten. Ann Arbor Pioneer sophomore Natasha Dudek blasts a new state record 16.95, breaking Rachel Forsythe's 2023 mark. The Pioneers pack it up and bring home their first team title since 2021. On the boys' side, more Pioneer fireworks. Kamari Ronfeld outkicks Northville's Brandon Cloud by 2 seconds at the line, but the Mustangs flex their depth. Northville wins a 4th straight Division I team title. For full race recaps, interviews, and every podium, hit our YouTube State Champs at the State Finals Cross Country Edition. Now to Grand Ledge for the boys soccer finals in Division III. Detroit Country Day dominates South Haven 4-1 to claim a state record 16th boys soccer championship. And in Division II, Warren De La Salle does it again. The Pilots blank Hudsonville Unity Christian 2-0, repeating as state champs for the first time since 1992-93. Want more from Grand Ledge, including 2 matches that went to PKs? Head to our YouTube and watch State Champs at the State Finals Soccer Edition right now. And for everything high school sports, follow at State Champs Mish.
Hey Michigan, I'm Lauren Plant, and we've got some big news in our State Champs Mr. Football and Anvil Award races powered by Hungry Howie's, the original flavored crust. We're closing in on locking in our field of finalists, and this week brings multiple changes. Some new faces in, some familiar names out as we hit the stretch run towards November 10th. Sean Belizean, who's joining the Mr. Football race this week.
Jake Morrow, could not overlook him any longer. This is a guy that's been knocking on the door all year. Grand Blank's offense led by this guy, one of the most prolific offenses in the state. Jake Morrow, welcome.
Thank you, Sean. And Coach Tim Beckler, there is movement on the Anvil Award side, too. Who's the new name in the trenches?
We're talking about another great player from Detroit Catholic Central, a tight end and defensive tackle, Jack Janda.
So 2 new contenders stepping into the most prestigious award in Michigan high school football, and the races are heating up fast. And a huge thank you to Hungry Howie's Pizza. You know, they're a proud sponsor of State Champs for more than a decade, and they've supported high school sports across Michigan, so be sure to support them right back. And State Champs will be right back.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold. Hungry Howie's.
Follow the pathway of curiosity to the ground floor of possibilities. Change the world we live in by designing the world of tomorrow. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Architecture and Design at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm Kyrie. Welcome back to State Champs.
Hi everybody, I'm Patty Cesarini, and we are getting ready to highlight another one of our student athletes on the MHSAA Student Advisory Council, Diamond Cook from Southfield Christian, a cheer, basketball, track and field, and volleyball athlete. Diamond, thank you so much for being here with me today. With the council too, there's 4 girls and boys per junior and senior class. What did it mean for you to be chosen as one of them?
It meant like everything, but when I found out, I was like, this is my time to represent small schools, since I come from a small school, and let our voice be heard. I was the first person ever to receive it in our school, so that was huge.
How much fun has it been for you to just be involved with the council?
It's been one of the best times of my life. I'm being so honest. Being able to create the medals for district, regional, and state has been like, that was the biggest thing for me, because in last year I placed 5th in states for shot, and I got to receive one of the medals that I helped create. And it was just a full circle moment. Just looking at everybody, just being like, I'm here to encourage you, to help you. If you have anything like you need to ask me for, I'm going to help you. I'm going to lead you in the right way.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. I really appreciate it, and best of luck throughout the rest of the school year.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful meeting you.
Time now to check this out. Powered by Lawrence Technological University. In Oakland County, Michigan, high school robotics is more than a hobby. It's a sport of the mind. Welcome to Okra Robotics, a student-built, student-driven competition where teamwork, creativity, and technology collide.
Okra Robotics is a fall sport. We have an independent league in Oakland County, Michigan, supported by Oakland County Schools, where we design and build unique robots to play a unique game challenge every fall.
Founded more than 25 years ago, OKRA, short for the Oakland County Competitive Robotics Association, runs like any other high school sport. Teams, schedules, trophies, and plenty of cheering from the stands. From CAD and coding to cutting metal and wiring electronics, these students run the show, gaining real-world engineering and leadership skills before they even reach college.
This game is called Blockchain. The key to this game is this block. It's a 12-inch charcoal foam block painted on 4 sides to be white, yellow, and gray. The goal of the game, really simply, is to gather these blocks and put them on the shelves. You are trying to make rows of these blocks of like color on the shelves with your alliance. It's a 2-on-2 head-to-head robot sport.
From high school gyms to rocket labs, it all starts here. For students who love to build, code, and compete, Okra Robotics is your arena. And with Lawrence Technological University, that passion can launch your future. Be curious, make magic.
Hey everyone, Brock Cook here from Chelsea High School.
Andre Mossinger from Dexter High School.
Coming up, we have more football highlights.
Plus the energy from the district volleyball championship games.
Stick around.
State Champs will be right back.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sonnebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
I'm Ryan Slocum, back with more district final action. We began in Division 4 with the reigning state champion, Goodrich, hosting 9-1 Chelsea. Running back Jacoby Legatt continued to live up to his all-state billing. The senior ran for 174 yards and 3 tutties. Goodrich moves on to the regional finals 27-7. Over to the Lansing area, Williamston taking on Hazlitt. The Hornets were buzzing from the beginning. They roll to a 42-21 dub and will face Goodrich in a battle of 11-0 teams next week. In Division 8, Allen Park Cabrini squared off against Riverview Gabriel Richard. The Monarchs' offense was on full display, led by the QB wide receiver duo of Evan Bergdahl and Lander Emmerich. And don't forget about Noah Roman chipping in with 3 rushing touchdowns. Cabrini crushes Riverview 52-zip, claiming the first district title in school history. Division 2 action, Brother Rice taking on Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The defending champs stayed locked in, winning 35-14. They will now head to Midland Dow in the regionals next week. In Division 3, Detroit King versus Trenton. The Crusaders kept their momentum from last week, rolling to the 38-22 victory. They will now face De La Salle. And finally, Grand Rapids Catholic Central taking on West Catholic. They were tied at 14 at the end of regulation. West Catholic had a chance to win it, but Grayson Tidd blocks the field goal to send it to overtime. The Falcons strike first. Grady Augustin with a rushing TD. West Catholic holds on for the 21-20 win and the district title.
Hey everyone, Patty Cesarini here at Ford Field for the MAB Great Lakes Broadcast and Sports Media Academy. This place is absolutely packed with the future of sports anchors, digital content creators, behind-the-scenes pros, all getting a taste at what the real media world is like. Let's get into all of the action. This is where the future of broadcasters is born. The Great Lakes Broadcast and Sports Media Academy is a launch pad for high school and college students to get an immersive preview into what a career in media could really look like. This is the 4th annual event at Ford Field, and it continues to grow and evolve.
What I've learned is what we do as an association and through our foundation, one of our pillars is educating the next generation of broadcasters. We incorporated sports with all of broadcasting, and when you put that sports tag on it and you drop it here at Ford Field with the 50-yard line and the Lions logo in the background, what kid doesn't want to be a part of it?
This annual all-day event walks young professionals through workshops, hands-on experiences, and they also get a chance to learn from industry reporters and anchors.
They are getting face-to-face exposure between broadcast professionals that could be the ones to give them their first break. And at the end of the day, the most tangible thing that our students will walk away with is a connection and a growth in their network.
A perfect example is the Lawrence Tech Creative Hub, a mix of media communication and specs at LTU students who not only interact with attendees, but also gain valuable experience in a live environment. It's a win-win.
You know, I think it's really important at an event like this for them to hear from all these exciting professionals that a lot of them they've heard about, that they've all been where they are now. And I think, and everyone makes mistakes, and how do you deal with that? And how do you grow? And how do you network? And this is such an amazing combination of all these things that I'm just really excited to be here.
The Michigan Association of Broadcasters is a statewide organization, and to grow this the way they want buy-in from the entire mitten.
I want the state to come here to Detroit and celebrate local broadcasting, because every community relies on local broadcasters to thrive. And if we can grow that future generation of local broadcasters here to spill out throughout the entire state, that's a win for this event in every single community across the state. So where do I see it going? Continued growth.
I'm Patty Cesarini for State Champs.
Hi, we're from Bloomfield Hills High School.
Coming up,
It's volleyball district finals.
Let's take a look here on State Champs.
I'm Chris Gorski, and let's run it back with the volleyball district finals from Thursday night. In Division 1, Davison taking on Fenton. The Lady Cardinals came in hot after sweeping Lapeer in the semifinals, and they kept that momentum rolling, taking care of business again. Davison sweeps Fenton in straight sets, and they're moving on to the regional semifinal Tuesday at Grand Blanc. Next up, Brighton and Milford in the D1 final. The KLAA champs were tested early. The teams split the first 2 sets, but the Bulldogs locked in down the stretch, winning sets 3 and 4 and claiming their 10th district title in the last 17 seasons. So who's next for Brighton? How about a battle of South Lyon? East took the regular season meeting by just a few points, and this time the Lions were ready. They went point for point, forcing a 5th set, and held on for the 3-2 upset, repeating as district champions. South Lyon meets Brighton in the regional semi Tuesday at Heartland. For more volleyball highlights and all your high school action, follow us everywhere at State Champs Mich.
Hi everybody and welcome back to another one of our Volleyball Player of the Year Award updates presented by Michigan Elite Volleyball. Alongside Ren McCulley, I'm Patty Cesarini, and today we are highlighting Emma Keeping, a setter and right side at Imlay City. She is committed to play at Wake Forest. And Ren, you were also a setter in college. When you look at what takes a setter from good to great, what is it that you're looking for, and what do you see out of Emma?
There's a few tangibles, right? She is athletic. She can put a ball from one side of the court to any side, right? She can also set the middle from just about anywhere, which is super, super important in a setter. She also has awesome leadership. You watch her play, she's the hardest working kid out there. She is a great positive force for her teammate, but she also brings that intensity for her team, right?
Now remember, next Monday, we are freezing our list, so no candidates go in or out. On Wednesday, voting stops. And right now, Mallory Wendell from Rockford is leading the vote, so that will automatically push her in to the Final Four, but that could change.
It could.
We'll see. Our favorite saying,
Go
we
out
will
and
see.
vote.
That's
Go out
right.
and vote.
That's right. You can go to statechampsnetwork.com to cast your vote. And then on Saturday, we will reveal the Final Four on our State Champs High School Sports Show on Local 4 WDIV. But until then, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
I'm Rachel Hillard from Montrose High School here at the MAB event in Ford Field.
I'm Maria Foster, also from Montrose High School. State Champs is the only show where you, the fans, pick the Nets high school sports legend.
Whether it's Mr. Football, the Anvil Award, or the Volleyball Player of the Year, your vote really counts.
Head to statechampsnetwork.com to make your voice heard.
The main event is next
on State Champs.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold. Hungry Howie's.
In a world where the magic of movies transports us to new realms, there exists a place where curiosity takes flight. Lawrence Technological University, where curiosity isn't just encouraged, it's celebrated. Here, minds ignite and dreams take shape, where innovation isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life. Explore the magic of discovery. Experience the wonder of Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back to State Champs. Time for the main event, South Lyon taking on Dexter.
It's a Division II District Championship under the lights in South Lyon. The undefeated Lions hosting a Dexter team built for this moment, led by quarterback Cooper Arnett, who's rewritten the Dexter record book. Already up 7, Arnett, calm, confident, finds Oliver Hutchinson to the end zone. Dexter jumps ahead 14-0. South Lyon responds with grit. Near the goal line, the ball pops loose. The lineman Declan Shalosk dives on it for the touchdown, so the Lions cut the lead to 14-7. But Dexter's rhythm never fades. Arnett, cool in the pocket, surveying, delivers a strike to Cole Navarra. The Michigan State baseball commit Dreadnoughts keep rolling, 21-7. Next drive, Arnett, a multitasker, also plays a little hardball in the spring, reads the defense, tucks it in from 10 yards out. Dexter pulling away 28-7. Hey, he's smart too, 4-point GPA, and before the half, play action, quick release, and it's Novara again, his third touchdown catch of the night. Dreadnoughts take a commanding 34-7 lead into the break. South Lyon trying to hang around. Quarterback Skylar McGlinch hits Gannon Limon on a 15-yard toss. Lions showing life, trimmed it to 34-14, but Dexter answered back. Brady Arbaugh takes the handoff. He goes untouched for 6. South Lyon would add a couple late, but this night belonged to Dexter. The Dreadnoughts win it 41-27, and with it, that 2025 district championship. Next up, unbeaten Gibraltar Carlson for regional hardware, that same team that ended Dexter's playoff run 2 years ago. Now it's about payback. Are the Dreadnoughts built for revenge? We shall soon find out.
And welcome into the State Champs studio. He's Grant Perry. I'm Sean Belegian, and we're here on the set of Score. We had another great weekend, week 2 of the MHSAA playoff.
Great week, great matchups all around. Really good competition. Cass Tech looked great. Detroit Catholic Central looked dominant. My Warriors lost. Congratulations to St. Mary's, but looking forward to these matchups next week.
Should be a fantastic weekend, and we invite you to join us next week, 7:30 here on the State Champs Network and Local 4 Plus as we go all around the state with Score.
What a day here inside Ford Field at the Michigan Association of Broadcasters, Great Lakes Broadcast and Sports Media Academy. The passion and the energy inside this building was absolutely unreal. And we want to give a big thank you to the MAB for putting on this event and really shaping the next generation of journalists, broadcasters, storytellers, you name it. This was an event that was an absolute 10 out of 10. And of course, props to our partners at Lawrence Technological University and Specs at LTU, leading the way in media innovation and helping young creators turn dreams into careers. But don't blink, because next week we're turning it up again with regional action in volleyball and football, and even more of the stories that define Michigan high school sports. I'm Patty Cesarini. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next week on State Champs.
State Champs High School Sports Show on Local 4 WDIV is presented by Lawrence Technological University. With over 24 NAIA varsity sports, we want you to recruit yourself at LTURecruitYourself.com. State Champs is also brought to you by Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, proud partner of the MHSAA. Alta Equipment Company, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. And Michigan Elite Volleyball Academy, consistently developing players at the highest level of amateur competition.